Welcome back, everyone. My name is Ajit, and let's continue learning about JavaScript. So, in today's video, I want to talk about JavaScript recursion. So, as you know, in any language, or in particular in JavaScript, we can define the function, we can write some codes in it, we can return some statements by calling the function by its name. So, let's say one example, I'm just defining one basic function here, or function m1. And inside this function I've got a one print statement console.log. So if I want to call this function I have to call it by name, otherwise it will not get executed. So I have to call this function m1 and now and as you can see our statement got executed. um, So now what is really happened in this example, what is really happening is we are calling the function m1, and from this function we are calling another function, um, the log function. So basically m1 function has to wait until the log function completed its task. So basically this is called a stack. So what really happened is we are calling the m1 function, and this m1 function, on top of the m1 function we have another function called log function. So until these logs get completed, m1 has to wait, and that is called stack basically. um, and and in which order the stack will execute is basically in the LIFO order. So is basically like, so last in first out will be the order. So the last one was a log function, so this will get executed first, and then obviously the m1 get executed after that. um, okay, so um, let's say we can talk about something else now. So we talk about, let's say we have another function called um, m2 here. So function m2, and inside that function m2 we are calling m1 function. Okay, and here to call the function we have to call it by name. So I'm calling the m2 function. So what is really happening here is I'm calling the m2 function. On top of that there is a function called m1, and on top of that there's a function called log. So basically the call stack is looks like that. So you got a log on the first order, then m1, and then m2. So log get executed. Until it get completed, m1 and m2 has to wait, then m1 get executed, and then m2 has to wait, and then m2 will execute it at the last. This is how the call stack order will be. So now we understand. Let's run this program. uh, yeah, as you can see, it's printing the result. So now we understand that we can call the one function from another function, um, and is working fine. But the question here is it possible to call the function by itself? So, so the process of function calling it by itself is called actually the recursion. So, example, if I have a function m1 and console.log, and I'm calling the m1 function here itself, and I'm not calling it via m2 function, and I'm just calling it here. And now if I call this function, so we have defined the function m1 and we are calling the m1 function inside that function itself. And now if I run this program, so as you can see, we are getting so many console log for the name. And if you want to count this, how many times is actually printing this, so we can also do that. So let's do one simple variable. Let count is equal to 1, and here we just do count plus plus. Okay, so what we're doing it, we define the let variable count is equal to 1. We are printing it 1, and then we keep on increasing the count whenever we are calling the function. So see how many times we're calling the function now. So if we do Control S, save, let's clear this and do it again. Oh, sorry, I haven't mentioned the count here. So count. Let's do it clear. So as you can see, is the function, the stack is actually executed 10,763 times. So the function is calling itself. So basically, recursive function must need a condition to stop the calling it itself. Otherwise, the function will be called indefinite time, depending on your hardware configuration. And what we can do is we can define some simple if-else condition. If the condition is met, then the function will stop calling itself. To prevent the infinite recursion, we can use the if-else statement basically. So when do we use it? We have to do it when we have to use the recursion when we have to do some repetitive task. So for example, when we have to find a factorial of any number, or when we have to print the number in reverse order, or in increase order. So for example, let's say we write one program here where we have to print the numbers in a reverse order. So let's say function m1, and I would say number. We print the number. Now we are changing this number, so let number equals to number minus 1. Now here we'll put some if else condition. So if new number, so here we put, so if new number is greater than 0, then we want to call the function. So m1 with the new number value. So okay, so what we have done here is we have defined one function here. We're printing the first number, and then we define another variable called new number is equal to number minus 1, and we have a if condition here. If new number is greater than 0, then call the function again. So what will happen is we are passing one parameter here, so let's say 10. So this function will keep on calling function itself 10 times until the number will become 0. So now if I run this program, so if I do clear, as you can see, the number is printing in a reverse order now, 10 times from 10 to 1. So yeah, that's it from this video. I hope you learned something about recursion. Do let me know in the comment, and thank you for watching. Thank you. Bye.